Tea always was your biggest weakness. Did you think we wouldn't follow?
Listen, Russell. I didn't mean to.
Your musket, my erstwhile friend, appears to be in need of a bath. Now, Perfidy, thy name is brother. And that's what you were, McAnders, my brother in spirit, if not by blood.
Listen, Russell, I meant to share with you. I meant to share with all three of you. Honest, I meant to share. I swear I meant to share.
And so you shall. Your share 3 ways.
No, wait a minute, Russell. Look, no, not that, Russell, no, watch it. Wait a minute, Russell!
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippin'est, roaring'est, fightin'est man the frontier ever knew. What a boon, what a doer, what a dream come a truer. What a boon, what a doer, what a dream come a truer was he.
Mr. Boone. Daniel Boone?
So most folks call me.
I'm William Russell. It's Charles Bay and John Hawkins. We're here on a matter of business.
Be pleased to listen to you. Come in.
Thank you.
My wife, Rebecca.
Charmed, Mrs. Boone.
Please. Won't you make yourselves comfortable? Can I serve you some breakfast?
Oh, no, thank you. You must accept my apologies for calling at this unseemly hour, but we've traveled all the way from London, and time is of the essence.
Well, if you've traveled that far, then there's something else of the essence. Good hot tea.
Ah, tea. Yes, that could be considered a weakness of mine, Mrs. Boone. Thank you. I'll come to the point, Mr. Boone. A number of years ago, a British battalion was all but decimated by the Indians on the Ohio River. A place called the Mountain of the Dead, I believe. You seem unduly surprised by a mere statement of fact.
More than surprised, Mr. Russell. We were just talking about that battle just before you got here. I was there, you see.
Oh, I see. And you find it odd that I, a stranger, should talk to you about something with which you're personally familiar. Well, it's not odd at all, really. At Magdalen College in Cambridge, we are taught to see the logic of these events. In this case, the logic is really quite simple. I have come to you because you were there. I wish to employ you as a guide to lead us back to the massacre site. You know the way, we don't. And you're one of the few men who can take us there and get us back.
Mr. Russell, do you mind if I ask the reason why you'd like to go there?
No, not at all. You see, Mr. Boone, the responsibility for that defeat has never been fixed. And a number of the most illustrious names in England have been disgraced by ill-founded rumor and accusations. I have been given a royal commission to conduct an on-the-spot investigation to determine the line of march and the enemy position relative to the British and bring back an accurate account of what really happened.
After all these years, I can't think there'd be much to see.
Well, that may be so, Mrs. Boone, but to establish truth and restore family honor, an English gentleman will leave no stone unturned. And then again, to the experienced mind, there may be more evidence than you think. So, that leaves it up to you, Mr. Boone. Of course, I'd be willing to pay any reasonable compensation for your services.
Mr. Russell, do you know a man by the name of Guthrie McAnders?
Guthrie McAnders. Guthrie McAnders. No, I can't say that I do. Why'd you ask?
Well, it's not important, at least to you. I'm not sure you know what you're asking. The Mountain of the Dead, the Upper Ohio, that's Shawnee territory, and they aim to keep it that way.
Well, of course, if there were no danger and if we knew the way, we wouldn't have come to you at all. Well,
give me 2 hours. I'll give you a yes or a no.
Very well, Mr. Boone. I do hope that your answer will be in the affirmative. The reputations of some fine English families depend upon it. Charmed, Mrs. Boone. We'll be down at the boat landing. Thank you for the tea.
I don't know why you told him you'd even consider it. You told Guthrie McAnders a definite no when he wanted you to do the same thing.
2 men at the same time, cold out of nowhere, both wanting to get to a place that's best forgotten. There's got to be a connection.
Mr. Russell said he'd never heard of Guthrie McAnders.
I know that's what he says. I'd like to hear what McAnders says, if I can find him.
Oh, we could find him. I'm going with you.
It was to that snag yonder.
Dan? Yes, these ashes are dead and dry. And the stones are cold. There was no fire here last night. What does it mean?
Did I talk to a man or a ghost? And more important, why did he come back now? Why was I dreaming of that battle? And what has McAndrews got to do with Russell?
Nothing. He couldn't have anything to do with Mr. Russell. It was a dream, all of it. Your Mr. McAndrews was never here.
Somebody built that fire. Somebody was here.
But not last night. Daniel, it was only a dream. Can't you see that?
Don't know, Becky. Just now. I've got to know. One way or another, I've got to know. The only place I can find the answers is the Mountain of the Dead. Man or ghost, McAndrews said he'd meet me there.
It's only you. I swear I've been hearing the most unnatural noise I ever heard in my life.
Yes, well, you were making some rather strange sounds yourself yet. How's the hunting?
Well, it's nowhere near as good as your fishing. You plan on cooking those in the near future?
No. I was thinking, if I were to make a present of these to Rebecca Boone, she might cook them for me.
You know, I might just walk along, see your gift is appreciated. Tarnation, what are we so flighty about? Acting like a bunch of banshees are after us. It's only fish jumping.
It's been that way all day.
Bingo.
Dan left with the three of them this morning. And I don't like it one bit. Oh, the men seemed all right, and Mr. Russell was quite a gentleman. But that mountain, the way Dan speaks of it makes me shiver. Not to mention it being all the way off in Shawnee country.
The Shawnee call it Spirit Hill because of the soldiers that died there. They're afraid of the mountain, Rebecca. They won't go near it.
And like as not, they won't let anyone else go near it either.
All this stuff about ghosts and spirits.
All of you eat hearty and get plenty of rest tonight. I don't fancy stopping again till we hit the Ohio.
Shawnees?
There'll be lots of villages along the river from now on. But with 4 paddles, I figure we can outrun them if we have to. It's best if it ain't necessary.
What is that noise?
Bullfrog. Makes a good watchdog, him and the crickets. As long as they're making that racket, it means nothing is stirring. It's when they turn silent that something might be wrong. Never could figure out how they know to stop all at once.
What you dousing the fire for?
We're finished cooking. No sense having the light showing.
Tell me, Mr. Boone, when we talked about this journey, you mentioned Guthrie McCanders.
That's right. It seems to me I recall his name in the registry of the Lost Battalion. Is he a friend of yours?
I didn't know him at all. Just a face. Never could forget that.
But you mentioned his name.
Well, I didn't know it at all till the night before we left. I've been pondering on that ever since.
And who mentioned his name to you?
He did.
You mean that you saw Guthrie McCanders himself? In the flesh?
You hired me to guide you to that mountain, and that's what I'm doing. But a few hours earlier, another man asked me to do the same thing, and that's the man I'm talking about. It's a face I remembered from a long time ago. And he said his name was McAnders.
A remarkable coincidence. I can understand your surprise now when I ask the same thing. Could you describe him?
Just a British soldier.
Boone, where are you going?
Well, I tried to find McAnders again after I talked to you, but he'd gone. So he may be up in front of us. And being unfamiliar with the country, he might not know to put his fire up. There's a bluff downriver a piece. I thought I'd climb it and try to pick out a light.
I don't like it, Russell. We should not have brought him with us.
On the contrary, we had no other choice.
Russell, you heard him. He said he saw McAnders.
Surprising, wasn't it?
And he said he'd been talking about the Mountain of the Dead before we came. The man has got to know more than he says he does.
Right. I say get rid of him now. It might take us a bit longer to find the mountain, but we'll have it to ourselves when we get there.
Congratulations, Bain, on making at least one thing clear.
What?
The vacuum between your ears. Now, you listen to me, the two of you. We're no longer in London with the King's men standing on every corner. We're here in the great American wilderness, well beyond the reach of the law, so stop your cringing. Here a man can release his animal instinct without suffering the pangs of conscience, which is nothing more than a disguised fear, Bain. I have no intention of leaving our fear behind us in the form of that bumpkin Daniel Boone. He mentioned Guthrie McCanders. I didn't. But even if he only knows the name, it's still too much. Consequently, it's necessary for him to be with us. As long as he's useful to us, he stays and remains alive. Is that clear?
But what if he leaves us? Goes on to the mountain alone?
Worse. What if he finds the ghost he's looking for?
Interesting theories. Which is fact and which is fiction. Bain, what are you doing to the fire?
I'm cold. And it is not the nick day.
Well, then perhaps you should get some exercise. Go find Boone, see what he's doing.
How can I find him out there in the dark?
It's quite simple, really. You find the bluff, you climb it, and you find the man. You use your eyes and your ears and your wits. You may also use this, if necessary. You do know which end of a rifle is which, don't you, Bain?
Maybe he's gone already.
I'm beginning to think, Bain, you're afraid of the dark after all. crickets. They've stopped. Yes. They heard you coming.
Like asking a squirrel to tree a bear. Couldn't find Boone, much less follow him.
The wise man hath eyes in his head, the fool walketh in darkness, Ecclesiastes 2:13. It's better Bane out there in the night with his fears than here, trying to reconstruct a ghost.
What was that?
It's probably Bane stumbling over his own shadow. Bane, this is no time for games.
He's dead. He was a walking corpse. Boone. It must have been Boone.
Camp's back there. Ash is still warm.
I make it about 5 hours ago. The Shawnee surprised them. 10, maybe 12 braves. They left by canoe from here with 2 captives.
2 from 4 leaves 2, minus the one that got buried.
The Shawnee take their dead with them. And they don't bury white men.
Well, that leaves Daniel, and tracks go right along the bank.
1 against 12. Perhaps considerably more. Rather long odds.
As long as Daniel's alive and not chasing fool ghosts, the odds against Shawnee. Let's go.
Trapped us. It had to be Boone.
Boone fed us fear, Hawkins. And we drank from his cup of ghost stories. Till we were divided and easily conquered. I underestimated you, Daniel Boone.
You speak a name. Name of Boone. Are you friend or foe of Daniel Boone?
I am Daniel Boone, friend of the Indian.
If you speak truth and stories lie. Cantinera, Yatena. Oxar, on the croix, Cotaste Odecat.
Chin Rogan, chief of many tongues, speak of Boone. So I have come. What do you want with Daniel Boone?
Boone is a magic name, but not when two men use it.
I do not lie, Chin Rogan. The stories do not lie. Bound.
He stole the name of Boone. He lied to Chenrogan and must die.
If they stole the name of Boone, vengeance is mine, not yours. Know this, Chenrogan, that many moons ago on the Mountain of the Dead, I fought with a man, and he fell off of a precipice. That man, or his ghost, I know not which, has returned to haunt me. And so I return to the Mountain of the Dead to put my spirit at rest and to silence the spirits who dwell there. If they stole the name of Boone, they shall go with me to the Mountain of the Dead. That shall be my revenge for stealing the name of Boone. We go. To steal the name of Boone is to die.
My supplies you may have with my compliments, but my cane I'll take with me, if you don't mind, old boy. Apologies, Boone. For the moment, I thought you had misplaced us.
If you don't keep walking, them Shawnees will misplace all three of us. Don't look back. Whatever happens, don't look back. Hardest walk I'll ever make.
What's doing this? Arms up!
Get those paddles.
Of the Dead.
So this is your Mountain of the Dead. Where's your ghost, Boone?
The Iroquois hit from both sides. Tried to reach the river, but were cut off. Had to retreat up the mountain. For the Indians, it was just like picking posies. The redcoats never had a prayer.
Neither did you, Boone.
It still don't make sense to me, Russell. Why not finish Boone here and now and get on with it? We're here, Russell. We've just got to reach out our hand and take it.
Eyes are dumb in the midst of arms, my friend. They're also dumb in the blackness of midnight. Our own little private rainbow's end will have to wait till sunrise.
And what about Boone here? Are you planning on leaving him wait till sunrise, too?
Well, one doesn't keep death waiting, Hawkins. One merely tries to juggle the appointments. And don't forget, Boone did save our lives.
You mean you're thinking of saving his?
Gratitude is a memory of the heart. My heart lost its memory long ago. Gratitude. A bitter burden to bear. Men detest those who save them. Which only goes to prove how little anyone really values his own life. No, Hawkins. Boone is alive because I wish him to witness the approach of eternal darkness. To appreciate fully the character of he who sends him into it. And to bury this matter of McCander's ghost. After that, we can bury Boone.
Only one thing wrong, Russell. How do you bury a ghost?
Simply by proving there never was one. By proving that nothing survives once a body is cold. I'm sorry that I can't offer you the conventional last meal, Boone, but you see, you failed to provide us with venison.
Ganders was real. He was real when he was here. He fell off of that cliff.
Agreed. McCanders was here. Irrefutable.
He was real the night he came to my cabin.
Wrong. Only a dream, Boone, because you see, I killed him. The day before we came to see you, so you couldn't have seen him, really. Again, irrefutable.
You killed him? Why?
McCanders was my brother in crime. And he betrayed a trust, a bond which kept 4 animals fighting prison rats and starvation and insanity for 10 years. And the animals, McCanders, myself, a poor unfortunate petty thief Bain, and a debtor, Hawkins here. Well, surely you don't aspire to a nobler category, Hawkins.
The trust?
Ah, yes. Trust. Your mountain of the dead. Only for us it was a mountain of hope. A goal that sustained us by giving the illusion of purpose to our lives. A mountain of gold.
Gold. Pay for Braddock's army. Solid gold sovereigns worth 10,000 pounds.
You see, McCanders was the payroll officer. When the Indians attacked, he took advantage of the confusion to claim the payroll for his own. He was in the act of hiding it when you came upon him.
That's why he charged at me.
Yes, that's why he fell off the cliff. Unfortunately, he survived to be court-martialed for desertion. It's ironic, isn't it? McCanders stole 10,000 pounds and was jailed for desertion. It's a little like my own case. I was jailed for forgery when I should have hanged. For murder.
You killed others?
It's only one. My dear departed, long-lamented brother, Elder. Because of that accident of timing, he inherited. I didn't. And so one day, he accidentally fell on his sword. Or so they believed. And I inherited debts, which he generously assumed because of my own extravagance. Such a waste. So you see, Boone, there's only one way to forget such a crime. And that is to bury it with others. To wash away the blood with other blood. To avenge my brother's death by killing anyone who is guilty of doing me a kindness.
Is that why you killed McAnders?
McAnders? He hardly counts. He told us about the gold when we were together in prison. And then he tried to find it himself. That perfidy is what killed McAnders. Now, as to you, Boone...
What was that?
McAnders. He said he would meet me here.
It can't be.
It can't be him.
finished him. Now he's gone.
Not for long. He's unarmed. Easy prey. Get after him. I'll circle this way, you go that. We'll get him between us. He can't get away.
Can't get away. Not now.
have it, Boone. There's nothing left. There's been no one up here. Except McCanders and you.
The pack rats have been here, Russell. Rats like shiny bits of metal. It's been a long time.
Rats? The rats took it? Like the rats that took my brother's fortune, huh?
It's all over, Russell. It's finished. Let's go.
Go where? Back to that dungeon called life? No, Boone. There's only one road to freedom. One road to freedom for the two of us.
right, Daniel? Daniel, are you all right?
Bingo. Jadkin. What are you doing here?
See, just as I told you. We chased him for miles to nowhere, and he's as safe and sound as if we'd stayed at home.
Safe and sound thanks to you. If you hadn't made that mountain lion cry, I never could have made it.
My mountain lion call.
We just got here, Daniel.
I'll be able to see better this morning than I could last night. Somewhere down here, if there's any truth in the story.
It must be true. The gold sovereign. 1754. Still looks new.
Russell must have found it. He was digging down there. Only 9 of them left. With the one Russell found, it makes 10. $10 gold sovereigns. Exactly what McAndrews offered to pay me.
The gold is real, but McAndrews?
Ghost or flesh and blood. Don't much matter. Not anymore. Got what he was after. I guess they all did.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippin'est, roaring'est, fightin'est man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. What a boom, what a doer, what a dream come a truer, what a boom, what a doer, what a dream come a truer.